Welcome everyone to the Anime Eats Gang, where we watch and react to nothing but anime. Right now we're watching Attack on Titan, final season, episode 9.
Yes, and it is called Brave Volunteers. But before we get into it today, be sure you're checking out our Patreon link in the description box and in a pinned comment down below if you're interested in more content from us. And
make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button to become an Anime Eats Gang today. Without further ado, let's get this video started. In 3, 2, 1.
my finger got stuck.
You're like, oh. Dang, he looks so good. All grown. All right, 3 years ago.
All right, time for history.
The ship right there. There she is right there.
That's not her.
No, in the back. Oh. Looks like the owl with it.
Just carrying it, no biggie.
The lost ship, huh? Is it Hanji?
Of course it's Hanji.
Uh-huh.
I freaking love Hanji.
Uh-huh. Look at Levi.
Levi's like, oh my god.
He said... Nicolo. Ain't tired of the shitty skits. Nicolo. I like your name. Yeah, y'all do, apparently. Y'all have Eldians with y'all. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, my fault. My B. Who got clapped?
Him. By what, Sasha?
Oh, by him. I mean, by her.
What?
Ah. They wasn't expecting that. Got you. It was like,
But why have you longed to meet Eren? That's interesting. So she is super tall.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know. Oh yeah, look at them 3 years ago.
Yeah, the haircut ain't it.
By pure chance. It shoots a bunch. Who, Levi?
No, Hanji and Levi. Wow.
1 million soldiers. Sheesh.
Oh, so is that how they got on Yankapun? I think that's his name.
And yeah, you already know what he did. He gave everybody lineups. Don't freak out. Hi.
Like, be cool.
Yeah. They wildin'.
マーレがエルディア人を壁の中に幽閉するための政策でしたが、逆に進軍から
Oh, that's interesting.
That makes sense. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, right? Ironically.
今我々が壁の外でのんびりお茶できるということは、島の巨人をすべて殺してしまったではないというわけです。あなた方はマーレが誇る戦士隊を打ち負かし、さらに超大型巨人やメガタの巨人といった主力兵器を奪った。
So Yelena's been peeping this.
Yeah.
マーレは敵の多い国ですので、諸外国は瞬く間に団結し、戦争の火蓋が切られたのです。
I'm over here. I'm trying to be with you guys. マーレ軍に潜入する諜報員のようなものなのかな。
Oh,
Oh, I'm right.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I was like, now everything makes sense.
Yeah, now everything makes sense.
諜報などと呼べるような代物ではありません。マーレに故郷を奪われ、兵士として徴用された我々はとてもひどい。
So they fed up.
大国に抗う気概は
So they were never loyal to Marley to begin with.
No.
Yeah.
導かれる。
Who's Zeke?
Because Zeke's a
Ooh,
radical.
oh, that's clean.
人々が悪魔と呼んで恐れる巨人。私には全く別のものに見えた。
Wow.
神です。
A god? Oh my gosh.
The one that gave hope to the powerless.
私たちはジーク・イエーガーの命を受け上官を撃った反マーレ義勇兵です。
Wow.
その目的は
So Zeke is anti-Marleyan?
Looks like it.
Ooh, look, and he's been leading anti-Marleyan volunteers?
すべては生存が危ぶまれるエルディア人の救済を目的。
Yeah, so they probably try and pitch it. He's the Beast Titan. Ooh, he looks clean.
I know he does.
I thought Falco was my favorite now. Or not Falco, Flock. Look at Homegirl.
No. This is hard to trust, though.
2つが揃えば世界は救われる。ただし、その秘策を明かせるのは条件が揃ってからだ。
I mean, he's already met right now. He's right there.
それは本当です。思い出したんです。
Ah.
俺が一度だけ始祖の巨人の力を発動させることができたのは、王家の血を引く巨人と接触した瞬間でした。その巨人は父の妻であったダイナ・フリッツに違いありません。ダイナの息子であるジークは解明したのでしょう。不戦のちぎりを出し抜く術を。我々エルディア人に残された唯一の希望を。壁に潜む幾千万もの巨人で世界を
And control him.
地ならしの発動条件を。お前、どうして今までそんなことを黙っていやがった？ヒストリアの身を案じたからです。俺の不確かな情報で巨人にさせるわけにはいかないと思っていました。警察の判断であったことを認めます。後でじっくり聞こう。しかし、それが本当だとすると。
Yep.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Right. It's
And he is
100%.
the biggest, radical, rebellious person ever for that.
Mm-hmm.
いえ、そうもいきません。マーレの調査船からこの島を守るためには、義勇兵の力が
We
必
need
要
the
なんです。
volunteers.
彼女らの無線通信がなければ。
Is that no you're not because the Colossal Titan is here. I love the sound when they transform.
Too.
Ooh, that's so scary.
That is so
That's
scary.
so scary. It's a stick up.
Levi.
You're gonna love it.
I cannot.
断ってもいい。上陸許可を降りる。悪いが泳いで帰ってくる。あの頃は楽しかった。
It was fun back then.
確かに僕たちエルディア人は世界から恐れられ憎まれている。まだ顔も知らない海の向こうにいる人たちから。でも海の向こうにいる人たちは敵だけじゃなかった。そして世界はずっと複雑で
Yep.
知らないことだらけだった。ところで、おにゃんぽこんはなんで肌が黒いの？
That's crazy. They've never seen
Yeah.
that, right?
Look at that. That's
Our
crazy.
creator thought it's more interesting this way.
That's so crazy.
Aw, I love his perspective.
God.
That's crazy. That's insane. They've never really thought about religion like that either.
Nope, never.
Like, that's insane.
Not really. I know. That's crazy.
I know. All of his cross-cultural stuff is insane.
Come on. Come on. Sasha said, let's go.
Sasha just, boy, she turns into a ravage animal.
Yeah, she loves food. Aww.
Oh my god, he was blushing.
He said, dang, compliment me. Oh, shit, don't be doing that.
That's what Sasha needed.
We can.
That's true.
Yeah, dang.
That means Zeke is about to be done.
Yeah.
In real time.
Here he is. Don't do that.
I know, right?
That transition was
really heavy.
heavy. Because, like, that was it right there. Trying to buy some more time.
Nobody truly understands right now.
And it's Niccolo. Come on, man. But look, he's a Marleyan. Eldian's been dealing with that over on your side. That's crazy.
Oh, he was at Sasha's grave.
Got you.
Oh my god.
Got you. Dang.
He really did like her.
Yep.
Oh.
That's crazy. Dang, he really did. Niccolo.
He wanted to cook for her forever.
Yeah, what do you think about this, Connie? We're like twins. That's crazy. Pay your respect. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
That's her dad. I remember showing her the ropes.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, Niccolo. He said I would serve.
Stop it.
He said I'll serve her whole family to the day I die. That's crazy. On the house, right? That's, oh my god, that's crazy.
祖父祖母の命はないだろうな。だが、お前の言う秘策とやらが本物なら、切り刻むのを少し待ってもいい。
I can't
俺は
wait.
どちらでも構わない。
Works for me.
寛大なお言葉に感謝いたします。だが、俺をエレンと合わせるのが先だろ。そう急ぐな。お前に最上級のホテルを用意したんだ。まずはそこでゆっくり休む。
I bet she's going down.
Levi can't say anything about being sarcastic.
なあ、睨むのやめてくれないか。
マーレから奪ってきた巨人化の薬はこれで全てです。しかし、複製は困難でしょう。
Why?
いや、これだけあれば十分であろう。本当に何と感謝を申し上げればよいことか。諸君らには借りしかない。無知な我々を希望へと導いてくれた。諸君らの勇姿を疑うことは悪魔の修行に等しくあろう。
この3年間、エルディア人の友人であることを証明してきたつもりでしたが、残念です。私たちが持ち込んだこの銃は、エルディア人に自由をもたらす銃なのに。
I know, and it's pointing him at.
I know, right?
Wow.
我々の弱さにしばしの間だけ目をつぶってくれぬか。ジークに風をかけぬわけにはいかんのだ。
構いませんよ、リクシス氏。すぐにまた我々と食卓を囲む日が来ますから。
大事な森だ。これ以上お前にふさわしい宿はね。
Right.
立体軌道でたくさん遊べそうだしな。なあ、リヴァイ兵長。ガビとファルコにもこの雄大な自然を見せてやりたいんだが。ガキが雄大な自然を拝めるかどうかはお前次第だ。
It's still crazy that they're working with Zeke and
That's
everybody. That's crazy.
Definitely not what I expected to see ever.
Ever.
Oh my gosh. She is messed up.
一人でもやるつもりだった。エレンに協力しても見放しても最悪の選択になっただろう。とにかく大勢の人間を殺した。戦艦も軍人も民間人も全てを巻き込んで突然全てを奪った。でもあの軍港が健在だったらすぐさまマーレ軍はこの島に報復攻撃しただろう。僕の道は断たれた。けど
But we got no
や
choice.
るしかなかった。あの日の君たちのように。
There she is.
兄、
He talks to Annie. That's crazy.
答えてよ。
Look at her. There she is. She's still there.
Mhm.
勝てば生きる。
I think that was like the same quote that she said with the grasshopper, nature eating each other.
Mm.
I think so, maybe.
勝てない。戦え。戦え。
Boy, he's hyping himself up.
He said time to fight. Like he about to go to the ring right now.
So we found out how Yelena and apparently on Yankapon, still don't know exactly how to say his name, I'm trying, but found out how they met, both of them.
Yep.
And that explains why on Yankapon is like randomly the first diverse character like that we're seeing, other than Mikasa, because Mikasa's supposed to be Asian. But that explains a lot, So they met them because they intercepted their ship
By chance, too.
By chance with the Attack Titan and everything. And what's crazy is that I thought maybe, like if you watched our last episode, one of the theories that I came up with was maybe, the ship landed on Paradise and they happened to be on the shore. Like all of the scouts happened to be on the shore when they went onto land. And they somehow, some way got to talking to Yelena or whatever, or Zeke.
Right.
I don't know. I thought maybe Zeke
yeah.
was there. I don't know. But the fact that the whole time Yelena and Onyankopon were already rebels, pretty much, in the Marleyan society is something I did not expect. Like, this is so... I don't know, it's so cool because it's reminded me of Star Wars. For any of my similar Star Wars or my fellow Star Wars fans out there, this plot is really reminding me a lot of Star Wars. And I recently saw a meme that showed Eren, and it showed Eren's face, and it said, Eren, beep, them kids. I don't want you to have to beep it out when you edit. So And I was like, oh my gosh, Eren is the new Anakin, low-key. And if you guys watch Star Wars Clone Wars or you watch like Rebels series, then you know especially what I'm talking about when it comes to Eren being kind of like Anakin and why this plot is reminding me of Star Wars, both of us of Star Wars. And it's just so cool to see that there's already been like the anti-Marleyan volunteers. There's already been a faction created to be anti-Marleyan, and to find out that Zeke is leading it is like so crazy. But what's even crazier is that Zeke, like, we talked about this in an earlier final season episode 2, where like all the Jaegers are all rebels. They're all super radical and doing the most to try and change. You know?
For sure. Like the history of Marleyans and Eldians and this war and everything is all because of Jaeger. The Jaeger's family is taking that torch and really running with it from the very jump.
Yeah, from the jump.
Which
is so crazy. The Jaegers have been back and forth this whole like throughout history for like
their bloodline is gonna be ridiculous.
So the fact that Zeke was already like, screw this, I got something else in mind when it comes to the Marleyan society. And then, you know, obviously Paradise already had something in mind too, because what else are they supposed to do? They're trying to branch out into the world. So
it makes sense that Zeke had a secret plan throughout this whole time.
It makes perfect sense.
And it makes sense why they teaming up now, because even from season 3, whatever, with them going to Paradise, Zeke already had a secret plan. And he was going to do it with Rainer, with Berthold, with Annie, right? But they still probably didn't know his secret plan. So now he's like, dang, I ain't got nobody. Might as well team up with Eren, especially when Yelena messed with Zeke and giving the information to him about what's been going on over at Paradise. And like, okay, let's do it. Like, I got this secret plan. Only thing I need is a Founding Titan and royal blood. And then bam, there it is. Eren and Historia.
And what's crazy.
And it just lines up perfectly for Zeke's secret plan, apparently.
It's even more insane that Zeke pretty much has Eren's alibi without trying to have his alibi.
Because of the Titans. Exactly. Like, the Titan powers coming in together.
And I remember Eren really contemplating this in his head too, because I remember that's when he like touched Historia, and it was like so like monumental, and he was like, oh my gosh, and he was scared because he didn't want to put Historia at risk. So it's just crazy how Zeke literally at this moment, there doesn't really seem to be a loophole or some type of hole in his like plan or his alibi or anything. And I don't know, I'm still mind blown because I never expected that to be the case. I never expected, this whole time, we thought maybe it would be Rainer and Eren or like Falco. And although they may still be significant when it comes to this whole thing, of course, we thought they were going to be like the initiators. And I don't think either of us ever thought Zeke was going to be already had initiated an anti-Marleyan faction of some sort. Like, we never suspected that, because Zeke is their head titan right now. He's like the one that leads everything they do, and he's the one they turn to and talk to and plan with, you know? And so for him to be the one that is like turning his back on Marleyan society is insane. But that's key, because he might be able to flip Gabby, because, you know, obviously he wants to bring Gabby and Falco along because he told, you know, Levi, can I show Gabby and Falco, you know, this forest or whatever? And Falco, I think, is going to be all for it. Gabby is going to be a little difficult.
Man, no. Right now, Gabby is thinking about Eren, and really want to get that revenge.
And it's going to be difficult, but it's going to be difficult for both sides, especially because she killed Sasha.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really difficult for both sides.
And it's crazy, but at the same time, I mean, it's, you know, Zeke and Levi have beef, you know?
Huge beef. That's why
they still working together, but Levi, like, doesn't matter. If it go this way, you fuck by your grandparents. If you go this way, I get the chance to kill you too. Yeah. So, hey, look, it's a win-win no matter what. Yeah, so that is crazy that Gabby created this beef with everybody else by killing Sasha. Yeah. But like Eren did it to Gabby too, you know? Like Gabby that's her reason on why she clapping back right now. So yeah, so that's pretty interesting. Hopefully, they Falco and Gabby can work together with Zeke and everybody else.
Falco, I think, is going to be super down. I think Falco's going to be a little bit like scared and hesitant, especially because everyone has looked up to all of the prior Titan holders. You know, they all look up to them and look at them as like, oh my gosh, we're going to be like you one day. And then to see one of them pretty much find out like that everything they thought about Zeke is not true. Like, can you imagine how that is for them? I mean, I just say Falco might be more like empathetic towards the situation, but I still feel like it's gonna be a shock, like kind of a cultural shock to them in a way. You know
what? It's funny because like they showing these kids, and I really think that the kids are a really big factor in this season 4, in this final season. You know, and thinking about Colt, man, what do you think was his role in season 4 will be? Because remember, he is the next up to be a Beast Titan.
We're gonna have a whatchamacallit. We're gonna have a dang, there was a duo I was thinking of where I'm like, we're gonna have that type of situation. What is it? I don't know. That's the thing, is like, first off, we still have Rainer. Rainer is dealing with extreme mental trauma from everything, and he doesn't really know what to do, and he doesn't even want to be involved. He just wants to put up the white flag and call it a day,
and call it a day.
So I'm wondering,
he's been waving that flag.
But on top of that, not just that, but almost all the Titan holders are about at their expiration dates. Everybody's getting really close.
Only thing that's really not really is Armin and the new Jaw Titan. They're like the newest ones.
They're the only ones. But as far as like the really big, because I mean, Armin's huge, so he's important, and it's good that he still has a lot of time left. But as far as like the Jaw Titan, I mean, he's not really like, I don't consider him a super significant player in the plot. Like he is, you know, because he's a Titan, but he's not a Zeke or a Rainer, you know. So it's like, or an Armin. But for the most part, I feel like the really big hitters are about to be gone, except Armin.
See, man, it's so interesting because it seems like this plan, it should be perfect, right? But man, it's so weird because they literally got, on the Paradise side, they have the Beast Titan apparently, right? On their side. Then they got Aaron, you know, holder of many, many Titans. And you got the Colossal Titan, and then Annie is in crystallization. But on the other side of Marleyans, they only got, I think, the Card Titan, right? Yeah, the Card Titan and the Jaw Titan. Then that's it.
Well,
that's it.
We still don't know what happened. We still don't know if, like, Aaron really has, like, the Warhammer or not. Like, we haven't got confirmation on whether what he did to her really, like, worked when he crushed her in the crystal and, like, drank her blood. You know, I guess maybe that we just want confirmation because we want to assume that.
How do we know that he have the Warhammer time? What if he's crushed her and like drink her blood, but what if that wasn't even enough to kill her and she's regenerating right now?
Yeah, we don't know. So that's why we're just not saying that with certainty yet. But the Warhammer Titan, we don't know who has it yet. Right. But we'll find it out.
We'll find out.
But what's crazy, the reason that I was saying that a lot of them are almost at their time, they're to pass it on or to lose it, the reason that's significant is because we are at a huge transitioning phase. We're at a huge transition where either the Eldians are going to retake their power or they're not. You know what I mean? And in order to retake their power, it really matters who gets these Titans and what happens to the Titans.
Because like what, you know? Yeah, you win by doing by going through this plan and it's successful, yes. But like what to say if 10 plus years from now, they start a war back up again? How can you keep it? How can you maintain that? I feel like they will never maintain peace. Yeah. It's going to be, and as long, I don't know, it's going to be hard for them to maintain this peace that they searching for.
I don't think it's necessarily peace, but I think what they really want to end is the Marleyan brainwashing over the Eldians. Right. Because that is what's causing the biggest problems, is that it's this never-ending cycle of the Marleyans brainwashing the Eldians, saying that they're devils and they need to pay for their sins by fighting and blah, 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 and doing what they do. And that's just not true. You know what I mean? The Marleyans are just filling their heads with whatever and using them. And I think that's what they're ultimately trying. I mean, peace is never, ever, you know, something that's going to be achievable. But ending this vicious cycle that they're in right now will be huge.
Because like the Founding Titan can erase people memories and put stuff in it.
That
right?
too. So there you
See,
go.
See.
There you go. So that's what I'm saying is like
That's
I think that's
crazy.
the ultimate goal. You're always going to have conflict
Man.
between societies, but it's just that is unnecessary conflict. That is just being fueled by the Marleyans and by the Eldians being brainwashed. You know? And that's it. And they're tired of it. Zeke and them are tired of it.
Apparently some Marleyans are tired of it too.
Exactly. Some of them are tired of it too. And those are just like in the real world, these few people who are ostracized from the rest of the brainwashed people are the ones who have to initiate the change. People who think like Falco, where Falco's already, without anyone telling him anything, even before he talked to Eren on that bench, he was already thinking in his mind, he had empathy for other people that he shouldn't have empathy for. Right. He was thinking about the other side already. So he's one of those people that naturally, he's kind of on the outskirts. He's on the outside looking in. And those are the people that are really important in the real world that we live in and in, the plot for Attack on Titan. So that's why I think it's not that they're trying to achieve peace. They're trying to achieve change, lasting change, for the Eldians.
And that's crazy because they're gonna change gonna happen all the time. They're gonna change it for this, and then what? They're gonna revert back. They're gonna recycle again. It's gonna be hard for them to keep that change. It's gonna change again and again and again. But that's in the future. We don't know what the future holds.
If they have all the Titans.
But see, it doesn't matter. I feel like even if they have all the time, they're all gonna die and then end up being with somebody else who can manipulate people and get one of the Titan powers and then trying to start the war again.
Of course that can happen.
You know what I'm saying?
But
that's what I'm saying.
But it's like, are you just gonna?
No, I'm not saying that.
Are you just gonna not try? That's the thing. Are you just gonna not try?
It's just funny. Let's see.
Something I did want to talk about is the intertwining of cultures. It is so cool because it's another thing I never thought I was going to see.
Yeah, the seafood and then the religions.
The delicacies for other, the idea of something spiritual greater than ourselves. The fact that they never thought about that.
Because the only thing they only know about religion-wise or whatever is this whole Titan stuff. Because, they had a priest and him trying to spread the word about the Titans over there, but he ended up dying. But that's the only thing they know. They didn't know about this a religion that believes in God and this and that and the third. And like you said,
because it's the question, they never really thought about who created us.
Exactly.
Who created me and you? We look totally different, but who created both of us? Because we act the same, we function the same, we talk the same. Because
they legit only seen each other within those walls, and they damn near are almost the same race, right? Only Mikasa and Levi and the Ackermans are different, right?
Yeah.
Aren't they all Asian? Aren't all Ackermans
No,
Asian?
because remember, Mikasa is half Asian, half
white. Yeah. So
it's like Mikasa probably doesn't even look full Asian, so she could probably pass as looking kind of like.
They never seen no dark skin, brother. They said, "Dang, you been out to the sun too much."
But I love that they did that because anybody would naturally ask somebody with a different skin tone, why do you have is there a reason for
I love that that not gullible, but not naive either. But I just like that.
Innocence.
That innocence.
And then I loved his response too because Yonkapon has been exposed to different colors. He's been exposed to different cultures and different societies, obviously. So it's just crazy that Paradise hasn't been exposed to anybody.
Right.
But the other people have, Yelena has, Yonkapon have, everybody else has. And so I loved his response where he said, the creator just thought it'd be more interesting to have different colors and have different people. And
it also said that, but you can believe whatever you want to believe.
Exactly. He was right? And then they were I don't know. Okay. They were appalled.
Yeah.
But that's just so cool to see that. And I just love that we don't just have Marleyans versus Eldians now. We have a conjoining of cultures, and that's other
It's like
than
a bigger
Marleyan.
picture. Like it seems
It's a bigger
picture.
It's like their first look into the rest of the world that they always wondered about. They're getting confirmation that there's way more to the world than just the Eldians and Marleyans.
Yeah, there's way more. There's like, okay, our problems, they only know about this one problem. But to be honest, there's many, many other problems that could be bigger than our problems or whatever. It doesn't even matter if my problems is bigger than your problems. But there's a whole bunch of other problems out there. And that's what's is really crazy about them finding out there's other races out there. There's other cultures out there. There's a lot of different and new things that you probably will never grasp in your whole lifetime. You will never 100% understand the world and how it works. And that's what they are experiencing through this episode. Or that's what I got from this episode. It's like, wow, we are small, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like this world is big, and what is going on? Like, do I believe that I know now, or should I be open-minded and like really just trying to take it all in and have my own say in what the world could be or whatever, you know?
And adding on to that, meeting Yelena and Onyankopon, I really hope I'm saying his name right. His whole entire, I don't think it's Pon, it's Pon. But anyway, I could be wrong.
Just say a big O.
Still could be wrong. But anyways, it's not just important to meet them because they are, part of the anti-Marleyan volunteers, but it was important for them to meet them because they are not Marleyans. They're from countries or societies that were overtaken and forced to be soldiers. And what happened here is that Paradis, for the first time, they were able to see other perspectives from their own, and that's key for them. Key. That's key for them to put some type of trust or really want to follow Zeke's plan, a radical plan like
because the horizon it just expanded for them now. Because the more knowledge you have, the more you can think of a better plan or whatever. Just have a better understanding about life. Because if you don't want to be narrow-minded or narrow vision all the time, so them seeing other perspective, their vision widens, and most definitely will make them a better character, a better person. Yep. That's it's crazy that Niccolo got his butt beat by Eldian because of Marleyans coming in and trying to destroy us. Same way in the other Marleyans where they are treating Eldians that way, and that's.
But now, Niccolo and them, as well as, not Sasha anymore, but Connie and Jean and all of them.
They're this now. They understand each other.
They're like, oh, wow, there's all these other people that exist in the Marleyan society and in other societies that we can actually connect to, even though they're from different places. And that really, I think, caused a pivotal shift in their mindsets to really want to go through with what this radical change is that they're trying to begin. Instead of just trying to beat the Marleyans or whatever, it's so much bigger than that now.
Because for if they don't get those perspectives and actually have an open mind by it, you're gonna be like Gabby. Yeah. Gabby is over here not understanding what is going on and just know hatred towards Aaron. But see, Falco, just only hearing Aaron's side of the story and being within Aaron and Rainer conversation, he feels like, dang, Aaron saying that I'm just like he just like Rainer. Even though he didn't see it, he still feel that because he have an open mind. I don't think Gabby have an open mind like that. Not right now.
Not right now. She's definitely. I mean, everybody's different and everybody processes things differently. And like I said earlier in this discussion, Falco is one of the rare ones that processes this information so differently and really looks at everything happening before acting upon his own selfish motives. And it's kind of like when, even after Aaron could have easily killed him, could have easily killed Rainer, and after everything completely went to shit around them through the war, he still looked at Gabby and was like, just like we did to them, right? She was like, well, did you see it? And he was like, well, no, I didn't. But he can think it. He can, he can envision it.
By him doing that is different. Even if he stalls and think about all that and still go with Gabby and try and kill Aaron, that still is a crazy thing for Falco. It plays a major role, I feel like. And that's a dangerous that's a dangerous character in its own category, you know, because Gabby's dangerous for not being open-minded, and it's dangerous for Falco to be open-minded. Because they both gonna play a major role being open-minded and not being open-minded. But that's just crazy to think about.
Because at this point, Gabby could either become a huge ally through a lot of work, or she could become a really formidable enemy that ruins this plan.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So we don't really know yet. We're not hating on Gabby. We like Gabby.
Yeah.
But it's just the truth that Falco is the type of person who can believe in something he doesn't see.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Gabby is the type who believes what she sees right in front of her at that moment. And it's hard for her to see.
And that's fine. And that's fine,
you know?
Because some people react on the moment. In the moment right now, she just know that Eren is a freaking enemy. You killed my people. You killed my best friends and everything. You know, but you know, on the other end, you got Falco, like you said, is he believes in something that he cannot see, and that's okay too. But they both gonna be playing the major roles because I'm trying to tell you, they gonna be like Vegeta and Goku, them two.
They already seem like
I feel it. Is this gonna be those type of duos where it's gonna find those are the balance in the season 4. Them two are gonna be like the balance in season 4. Does that make sense?
Probably. Yeah.
You know.
No, it makes sense. There always has to be a balance. Just like I said, for all my Star Wars fans, there always has to be a balance. I just want to say real quick, because I do not want it to seem like we're overlooking this. I did not cry when Sasha died, even though I was super sad. I almost cried this episode because of freaking Niccolo. We just met him, and he clearly like fell for Sasha, first sight, everything. They would have been the perfect match. And seeing him first off get beat up in front of her grave because he's just trying to go see her. So getting beat up at the cemetery because he's trying to see the grave of the girl that he loved, never even got a chance with, nothing. And then getting beat up there. And then seeing the parents and offering to cook for them and everything, even though he never ever got a chance to like love Sasha or be around Sasha, was so like,
that's what we need, bro. To be honest, we need that. We need that type of love. Like that's like that unconditional type stuff. Because like I don't care if you Eldian, I don't care if you Marleyan. I have feelings for your daughter, and I want to cook for you. I want to cook for you, and you know, even though I just got beat by the Eldians right now, I don't even care about that. I want to.
I only know Niccolo this episode, and I love him already. I'm like,
that's crazy because like he was kind of like, you know, blah 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 blah. But then once he heard like, oh, you like my food, he was like, oh, just shut up, like, God.
Yeah, he was so. Oh my God, that really cute. Like that really just it made me so heartbroken for him, so heartbroken for Sasha, everything. Like that was it. That hit me in the feels. Yeah. Really bad, extra bad. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that real quick. Okay, I'm done.
We feel like we covered everything. If we didn't, go down to the comment section. If we didn't, go down to the comment section down below and we can have a discussion there. But please, no spoilers. Until next time.